Hope you're all having a blessed morning. And today I have the pleasure to introduce someone you may already know, and if not, you soon will. When Sergio and I first arrived, we settled into our rooms, and that's when I saw my roommate's name, Teddy. My first thought, Teddy. Sounds like a big guy who probably plays football. But to my surprise, that wasn't the case. Every time I saw my light in my room, I called out, Teddy. Until one day, someone actually looked out the window, and I just liked that. I met my first roommate. At this time, we discovered we had so much in common, and that's how I really got to know Teddy. So without further ado, please give your patience and attention to Teddy.
Hello, everybody. When I first started my last word, I thought of many things to talk about. And in the mess of my thoughts, I remembered an interesting experience that happened to me a little while ago. This experience challenged me in a way that made me realize that I am stronger than fear. One thing you should know about me is that I am very scared of rodents. This was made clear on the day that my cat, Oliver, decided that he wanted to catch a chipmunk. I was sitting down watching a show on TV, and I looked to my right, and I saw Oliver, and I went to pet him. But then I saw that he was holding a little chipmunk in his mouth. I didn't know how to react in this moment, but the first thing that came to my mind was to tell my mom. So I went over and I said, Oliver has a dead chipmunk in his mouth. Unfortunately, my mom also is afraid of rodents and started to freak out. I followed Oliver to the top of the stairs, where he put down the dead chipmunk to rest. It was then that I noticed that this chipmunk was, in fact, not dead. Oliver had caught this chipmunk alive and brought it into the house. And this is what made me freak out a lot more. As I followed him, he set down the chipmunk and it ran away, somewhere in my mom and dad's room. I told my mom, and she contacted my principal, who lives down my road, and he would come to trap the chipmunk. I stayed inside the bedroom with the chipmunk and both of my cats because I was watching chipmunk, so I wouldn't lose sight of where he was. My other cat just looked at it, but Oliver decided he was going to play with it some more. The chipmunk was not having this and fought back against Oliver. I followed Oliver into the bathroom where I trapped both Oliver and the chipmunk and closed the door. During this time, I didn't know what to do. I was waiting for my principal to come over and help me, but I was also scared. I said to myself that this was taking way too long, so I went downstairs and got a white trash bag. I came back up the stairs and then closed the bathroom door behind me. Once I got the courage to get myself together, I took the bag and I picked up the chipmunk. I saw my principal with a rat trap on my way out, and he congratulated me on being able to take care of the chipmunk myself. I brought it outside to the back room and the backyard, and I dropped it on a log near a tree. I looked at the chipmunk for a final time, and then I noticed that it was actually shivering. I found out at that moment that this chipmunk was more afraid of me than I was of it. On this day, I learned I was able to face my fears, and that is my message to you today. That in life, sometimes you should just face your fear and do what needs to be done. You can overcome your fears if you don't let them control your emotions. Thank you.